Hey subscribers, I came across a video a couple days ago, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna look up this guy's channel and see what else he has going on. And I noticed that he didn't have a ton of videos posted, but what the point is is how many subscribers this guy has. And I guess it's getting back to, I can't understand how some people on YouTube don't have a lot of content, but they've got way more subscribers than me. I'm still confused on that. You can have someone that has thousands of videos posted, yet they don't have very many subscribers. And you can have people that have not very many videos posted, that have, did I say that right? You can have, yes, you can have thousands of videos posted, not a lot of subscribers. You can have not a lot of videos posted and thousands, I don't get it, thousands of subscribers. I am not giving this guy a shout out, because I don't want to. But it's a channel where he's only got 31 videos posted. Most of them are more, well, not most of them. Some are 20 minutes long, some are 15, some are 10. But he's doing album reviews. And he's got 2.11 thousand subscribers. I don't get it. How does someone who's just giving their opinion on albums have way more subscribers than me, who's actually playing guitar and talking music and doing way more than what he's doing, yet thousands of, 2,000, over more than 2,000 subscribers. Sorry if I'm talking a little funny, but I have a chipped molar and it's rubbing against my tongue, so it makes me talk funny. So I thought to myself, can't beat them, join them. I tried doing the reaction videos and I just find them fucking boring. Even though there are some channels that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and that's all they do is react to a video. I've done a few and I just personally find it boring as hell. If someone were to tell me, if you do reaction videos, you'll get a lot more subscribers, is it really worth it? I just don't. Oh, if you do reaction videos, you can get hundreds of thousands of subscribers and start getting paid. I find it boring as hell, though. I can't do them. They're just boring. Why would you want to watch me react to a video? It's just boring. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to give my opinion on the Thrash albums that not really influenced me, but the ones that I found that I listen to the most, that I can consider my favorite. So I made a list so I don't forget. And then I'm gonna go to my my YouTube or my iTunes library and give a few honorable mentions. In no specific order, but almost kind of. We're gonna start off with Metallica, obviously. The three albums that really got me were, that's weird how it's now playing Metallica. Ride the Lightning, because to get into thrash, they were the band that caught my attention. Before Thrash and before Metallica, I was listening to 80s hair bands. Motley Crue, Rat, Poison, Whitesnake, Cinderella, Bon Jovi, stuff like that. Metallica went on tour with Van Halen. Monsters of Rock in 1988. And they played on the radio, they played a commercial, and each band on that tour got 5 seconds played. Well, they played 5 seconds of the chorus for Fool Belfort, and I had to know who it was. So I went out and got all their albums. The ones that got to me were Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Injustice for All. Those are the 3 by Metallica that really stand out. Do I listen to Kill 'Em All? Yeah. I've heard quite a few people say they like the rawness of Kill 'Em All, and they don't like anything else but Kill 'Em All. Really? I guess that's just your opinion, but there's a few songs on Kill 'Em All that I do listen to regularly, and others that I hardly ever listen to. I do listen to the Four Horsemen a lot. Whiplash, No Remorse, Seek and Destroy, Metal Militia. I hardly ever listen to anything else. Like The Lights, hardly ever. Phantom Lord, Mortar Breath, So, I guess it is just a matter of opinion. But those are the 3 Metallica albums that really got to me. Are Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Injustice for All. They're the 3, I guess that's the point I'm making. Those are the 3 albums that I can listen to from first song to last song and not have the desire to skip a song. Next, we're going to go with Slayer. The 3 that got me were South of Heaven, Seasons in the Abyss, and Divine Intervention. Do I like the earlier stuff? Yes. But I hardly listen to it. Like, I even have to open up my iTunes to remind myself of what they have, and I don't even have all those songs in my, like, I have them in my library, but not in the playlist of favorite thrash. So if someone were to ask me, could you name some of the songs off of Show No Mercy? No. At Dawn They Sleep, I think that's on there. Die by the Sword, I think that's on there. But it could be on another album. There's Show No Mercy, Hell Awaits. Was there 3 before South of Heaven? I can't remember. Going to the Encyclopedia Metallica. Show No Mercy, Hell Awaits. Oh, and Rain and Blood. I forgot to write down Rain and Blood on this. Rain and Blood is in my top, so I guess it's the top 4. Rain and Blood, South of Heaven, Seasons in the Abyss. What did I say? Rain and Blood, South of Heaven, Seasons in the Abyss, and Divine Intervention. Those are the 4 that I found myself listening to regularly. I knew Hell Awaits and Show No Mercy were out there, but I didn't even go out and buy them. I didn't even listen to them until I got YouTube. Next, we're going to go with Megadeth. The 3 that I like the most, well, you can put a question mark, are Peace Sells and So Far So Good So What. Rust in Peace? Everyone says Rust in Peace is their best album. But honestly, off Rust in Peace, the only songs I listen to are Holy Wars, The Punishment Due, Take No Prisoners, and Polarius. The other ones? Not really. I hardly listen to them. Killing is my business and business is good. To me, it was very, I don't even know how to describe it. To me, it's very, not high pitch, but a lack of low end. Like, Peace Sells has a lot of low end. I find the first, Killing is my business, and even So Far So Good, lack of low end. I don't know why. Next I'm gonna go with Anthrax. And I don't even really listen to everything off Among the Living. I like Caught in a Mosh. And Anthrax. Oh my god, you have to look it up. Yeah, so what? Bite me. I hardly ever listen to anything off Fistful of Metal. Spreading the Disease? Not really. Among the Living, yes. State of Euphoria? That was my first Anthrax CD. Hardly ever listen to anything off of it except Antisocial a little bit, and Who Wins Cares. But I mostly listen to Persistence of Time. And a little bit of Among the Living. I'd go see Anthrax live. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go with Sepultura next. And it drives me crazy when people pronounce them wrong. Max Cavalera and Igor Cavalera, the brothers, put the band together. Sepultura was their band. I've heard Igor and Max Cavalera pronounce the band's name properly. So many people call them Sepultura. There's no ch. There's no ch in Sepultura. It's Sepultura. It's Portuguese. They're from Brazil. They pronounce it Sepultura, not Sepultura. It's not. It looks like Sepul. It's not Chura. There's no ch. There's no ch. It's Sepultura. Why did they pronounce it like that? That's because the two guys who put the band together, that's how they pronounce it. Why wouldn't I pronounce it properly if the two guys who actually formed the band pronounce it that way? So Sepultura is not pronounced properly. I'm gonna go with Beneath the Remains and Arise. Morbid Visions and Schizophrenia. Morbid Visions is more, I don't know, I want to call it like black metal, death metal. Then Schizophrenia, Death Thrash, and then Beneath the Remains and Arise is definitely thrash metal. Chaos AD, they were stepping away from thrash, especially with Roots too. They weren't really going new metal, but they weren't playing as fast. Obviously still metal, but they didn't have the speed of thrash in those two albums. I still listen to them, but my main two are Beneath the Remains and Arise. Then Testament. Oh, it's because I spelled it wrong. It's funny how when you go on Google and you type in a band's name and you have one letter wrong, like it's misspelled, oh, you mean yes. With this Encyclopedia Metallium, I by accident spelled Testament T-E-S-T-E-M-E-N-T. Enter. Oh, I'm sorry. There's no band by that name. So just because I put an E instead of an A, it has no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm familiar with the Legacy New Order, but I hardly listen to it. Off the Legacy, yeah, I don't really miss it. I don't really listen to much. Again, it just seems too much mid-range and treble on that album. The New Order, I do listen to Trial by Fire, Into the Pit, Disciples of the Watch, and The Preacher. The albums that really got me were Practice What You Preach and Souls of Black. So most of the thrash that I'm bringing to your attention that I listen to is from mid-80s to early 90s. The Ritual, I do listen to a little bit, but it's too much like the Black Album, in my opinion. Too much like the Black Album. Creator. I remember when I was still listening to 80s hair band, and what fucking song was it that came on the video? Toxic Trace. I did not like it. I now know it's thrash metal, but when I first saw that and heard it, I thought it was black metal. The two that I like the most are Extreme Aggression and Como Soul. A friend of mine I was going to high school with didn't give me the entire album, but he gave me a 90-minute blank tape with songs from Endless Pain, Pleasure to Kill, and Terrible Certainty on that tape, and I really liked them. So I do kind of go from Endless Pain, Pleasure to Kill, Terrible Certainty, Extreme Aggression, and Coma of Souls. Overkill. I hardly ever listen to Feel the Fire or Taking Over. Under the Influence, I had the cassette tape. I did listen to it a lot, but these days, hardly ever. The Years of Decay and Horoscope are the ones that I listen to the most. Yeah, so this one is going to be the one that everyone's going to go, what? Exodus. And what's funny about Exodus is I love everything about them, but there's only certain songs that I listen to. I never had Bonded by Blood on cassette tape. Was my first cassette tape Pleasures of the Flesh or Fabulous Disaster? Okay, my first cassette tape was Pleasures of the Flesh. Listen to that a lot. These days, hardly ever. Is that the one with, no, it's not. It's the next album with the Toxic Waltz. Fabulous Disaster and Toxic Waltz, right? Yeah. I don't think I ever had that cassette tape. I was aware of Toxic Waltz, just never had the cassette tape of Fabulous Disaster. My first Exodus tape was Pleasures of the Flesh, which I listened to a lot, then Force of Habit. That's it. Now I listen to everything. Hardly ever listen to Bonded by Blood, though. Nuclear Assault. When I say my family, I don't mean my current family. I mean my family as my mom and dad, my sister, and myself. We went to Okay, that is weird. Now that we're talking about nuclear assault, song comes up. Oogie boogie boogie. This song, I saw the video for this song. Or did I? Try to look cute? No. Or did I? I might have seen the video for Trials Kids. I definitely saw the video for Critical Mass. I thought it was okay, but then I saw the video for Something Wicked, This Way Comes, and I bought that album in the United States in the mid-90s. So I listened to a lot off that album. Now I'm going to go to my iTunes, because I know I missed it. Annihilator. Obviously familiar with Annihilator. Alice in Hell. I didn't own any Annihilator albums. No cassette tapes. But I obviously like Alice in Hell. I think they had a video for Set the World on Fire. Really liked that. And Stonewall. Then in '94, I liked King of the Kill. Flotsam and Jetsam. Again, I did not have any cassette tapes, but on the radio in St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada, like 20 minutes from Niagara Falls, they have a radio station called 97.7 FM. And on Friday nights from 11 until 1 in the morning, they would have a show called Beyond 11. And that's when they would play all the heavy shit. Then I realized a lot of the songs they were getting were from the compilation CDs from Brave Words and Bloody Knuckles. A lot of songs I taped off the radio. So for Flotsam and Jetsam, I got Natural Enemies off the radio. I got Swatting Flies and Waiting Through the Darkness. Forbidden. Oh, you know what? I should have mentioned Twisted Into Form, because I had the album Twisted Into Form and listened to it a lot. Forced Entry. Didn't have any albums by them when I first getting into thrash, but the video for Bludgeon came on much music, and I really liked the song Bludgeon. So that was Forced Entry. Gothic Slam. Again, didn't own any albums by them, but I liked the video and the song Who Died Made You God. Malaya Rage, didn't own anything by them, but I liked the song The Witching. And that's all I have in my favorite thrash playlist. Again, I did start out with 80s hair bands. Then I discovered Metallica and went thrash. I've said in previous videos that I didn't get into death metal until the early 2000s, but that's not true. I remember, and it was the same, when I said I went out and got Nuclear Assault's album Something Wicked, I also, in the United States, got Morbid Angel's album Covenant, Stone Temple Pilots Core, and listened to Morbid Angel Covenant a lot. That was even before Cannibal Corpse. My first memory of Cannibal Corpse, I was living with my girlfriend, my eldest daughter's mother, in a bachelor apartment watching much music videos, and then we decided to we must have rented Ace Ventura, the first one, and obviously Cannibal Corpse is in Ace Ventura, and I'm like, oh, that's Cannibal Corpse, oh my god, that is so cool, but I didn't own anything by it. So my first death metal album was Morbid Angel, Covenant. Didn't really dawn on me that they were death metal, but that, looking back on it now, that was my first death metal album, Covenant by Morbid Angel. Yeah. I don't have a playlist of all thrash, I don't think. Or I did and I got rid of it. Oh no, I didn't get rid of it, but I don't have these view settings so that I can see everything. Let's do that now. On iTunes. That. I'll call them. Now I got all the band lists. Oh, I've only got my favorite thing. I really don't need this fucking thing. Get rid of it. I did have a playlist that just strictly said thrash, and I had everything that was thrash in that playlist. Is it this one? Kinda like Anglus Apridia? I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. Angelus Apatrida. Also in this one I have Havoc, Eric, Injector, Labyrinth, Lazarus AD, Panic, Terabellum, Power Mad, and Exoner. Or Exoner? I will make a video of my favorite death metal, but that's going to be even longer because, again, with this thrash list, it's what I had access to when I was a teenager living at home with my mom and dad, obviously living at home. It's what I was able to go out to the record store, buy the cassette tape, and listen to the whole album through. So if someone says to me, well, why didn't you ever listen to, say, Exodus, Bonded by Blood? I didn't have the cassette tape. And if I do remember one time, I went out to specifically get 2 tapes. I wanted Sepultura, Arise, and another one. I do remember Schizophrenia being available and Beneath the Remains available. For whatever reason, I chose Beneath the Remains. Didn't choose Schizophrenia, so I never got to listen to it. So, what is in my favorite thrash list is what I was able to go to the record store and buy the tape and listen to those songs. That's why they're in my favorites. Some, again, like Testament, never bought the Legacy. Never bought the Legacy, so I never got a chance to listen to it. Once iTunes is available and YouTube is available, I was able to go back and listen to all that other stuff. That was my way of catching up on things. So, there you have it. Those are my favorite thrash. I think I'll do, my next one I'll do death metal. I will do one for new metal. I'll do one for 80s hair bands. So Thanks for watching. Hopefully this gets tons of views because, like I said at the beginning, there are some people out there who only have 30 videos posted. Each video is about a half hour long, and they're giving a review on albums that they really like, and they've got like 2,000 subscribers. Okay, fine. Let's see how well this does. I'll see you in the next one.